The way this person looks at you, it isn't ordinary. There is something intense behind their eyes, something they try so hard to hide but cannot fully control. The moment you step into their space, their entire energy shifts. Their heart feels like it's on fire. Their soul feels awakened. It's as if you've ignited something inside them that they didn't even know existed. And this isn't a small spark. This is a deep, consuming flame. Amelia's here. Their feelings for you are overflowing. They don't just like you. They don't just admire you. They feel drawn to you in a way that feels bigger than logic. When they look at you, they see more than just the present moment. They imagine a future. They imagine something lasting. They don't understand why the longing feels so strong, but it does. Even when you're standing close to them, even when you're within reach, it never feels like enough. There's always this desire to close the distance completely, to pull you closer, to feel you closer, to make the connection undeniable. When they think about you, their body reacts. Their mind wanders. Their imagination becomes vivid. They picture being beside you, holding you, feeling your presence next to theirs. Sometimes their thoughts become intense, passionate, and impossible to ignore. Even in their dreams, you appear. And when they wake up, the emotions don't fade away. The feeling of your touch, your presence, your energy lingers in their mind as if it truly happened. Then when they see you again in real life, it feels like that dream was a preview of something real, something possible, and the yearning grows stronger. There is a powerful desire inside them to have you fully, not halfway, not shared. They want you completely. They imagine claiming you, making it known that you belong to them. When they see you laughing with others, giving your attention to someone else, it stirs something inside them. A mix of jealousy and frustration rises. It's not that they want to control you, but they feel helpless watching you give your light to the world when all they want is for that light to shine on them. They crave your attention. They crave your acknowledgement. Yet despite all these strong feelings, you are not someone they can control. You carry yourself with quiet confidence and natural grace. You have a presence that commands respect without effort. Whether you realize it or not, you hold the power in this dynamic. They react to you. Their emotions shift because of you. Their thoughts become irrational whenever you're involved. If someone mentions your name, their heart skips. If they see you talking to someone else, something twists inside their chest. Their logical thinking disappears, replaced by pure emotion. When you walk past them, that moment feels unforgettable to them. They steal glances at you. Sometimes they lower their heads slightly, pretending not to stare, but they can't help looking again. They notice everything, the way you move, the way you speak, the way you dress. Even if your style is simple and modest, to them you look radiant. There is something about your energy that feels vibrant and polished. You don't need to be flashy or loud. Your quiet confidence is what captivates them. They have rehearsed conversations with you many times in their head. They've imagined confessing their feelings. They've practiced how they would start talking to you, what words they would choose, how they would explain the depth of what they feel. Over and over again, they play it out like a script. But the moment you stand in front of them, everything disappears. Their mind goes blank. Their heart races uncontrollably. Their hands feel cold. Their palms become sweaty. And they forget every single line they prepared. Instead of speaking their truth, they just smile at you and walk away. And afterward, they feel frustrated with themselves. They ask themselves why they freeze every time. Why they can't simply say what they feel. You make them nervous in a way that feels overwhelming. You make them lose their calm. You make them lose control of their usual confidence. This person is not far from you. You likely see them often. Maybe you work in the same place, share the same environment, or cross paths regularly in your daily routine. You might not be deeply connected yet, but they are close enough to feel your presence frequently. And that closeness only fuels their emotions. They don't want to remain just colleagues or acquaintances. They want to move beyond that formal distance. They want something deeper, something personal. Lately, you may have noticed that their behavior around you feels awkward. Maybe they seem shy. Maybe they seem unusually quiet. Maybe they act serious or distant, then suddenly overly attentive. That shift is not random. It's the result of emotions they are struggling to contain. They are trying to act normal while their heart is anything but calm. Inside, there's a fiery urge to make you theirs and theirs alone. But at the same time, they feel intimidated by you. You have a presence that makes them lose their composure. They feel breathless when you are near. Their chest tightens. Their thoughts scatter. And despite all their planning, all their imagined confessions, they still stand there silently when you appear. This is someone who feels deeply for you. Someone whose emotions are intense, passionate, and sometimes overwhelming even for them. They are battling between desire and fear, between longing and hesitation. And every time you walk into their world, you remind them just how powerful this connection feels. Let me slow this down and take you deeper into what is really happening here, because this energy is not surface level at all. This person does not behave with you the way they behave with others. With most people, they are relaxed, maybe even indifferent. They can joke easily, keep things light, and move on without thinking twice. But when it comes to you, something inside them shifts. Their tone softens. Their words become more careful. Their eyes stay on you a little longer than they should. They don't try to be overly casual. Instead, they drop subtle hints. They compliment you more intentionally. They notice things that others overlook. They tell you that you looked amazing today. They bring up how well you handled that meeting. They comment on your confidence, your grace, your leadership, the way you inspire people without even trying. These aren't empty words. These are observations from someone who has been watching closely. They are paying attention to your movements, your reactions, your habits. They notice how you walk into a room. They notice how people respond to you. They notice how naturally you command respect. And yes, they keep up with you more than you realize. Your social media? It's their quiet obsession. They scroll through your photos when they're alone. They replay your videos. They smile when you smile. When you laugh in a clip, they feel their own chest lighten. And when you look into the camera, even if you're just recording yourself casually, they feel like you're looking straight at them. In their mind, those moments become personal. Your eyes feel direct. Your voice feels intimate. They imagine you're speaking to them. It creates this warmth inside them that's almost overwhelming. It's not just attraction. It's a rush. A happiness that feels big and expansive, like they're touching something magical. You affect them on a level they cannot fully explain. But here's the hidden layer. They hold back, not because they don't feel enough, but because they feel too much. Around you, they sometimes feel small, not in a way that makes them resent you, in a way that makes them question themselves. They see how much you've grown. They see how people praise you. They see how confident you are in your own power. You don't need validation to shine. You already know your worth. And that kind of self-assurance can be intimidating to someone who is still building their own. You dominate simply by being authentic. Your presence is strong without being loud. Your energy is powerful without being aggressive. And instead of running from that power, they are drawn to it, deeply drawn. What they see in you is not just beauty. Yes, they find you physically attractive. But that's only the beginning. They see your heart. They see how you treat people kindly, even when others don't deserve it. They see how you handle challenges intelligently. You don't explode. You don't react emotionally without thinking. You move strategically. You solve problems without creating chaos. You protect yourself without destroying others. Your intelligence fascinates them. The way you can navigate difficult situations without losing your balance amazes them. You are sharp, but controlled. Strong, but graceful. And that combination is rare. It sets you apart from everyone else in their world. That difference has become addictive to them. They don't believe they could feel this kind of connection with just anyone. To them, you are not replaceable. The thought of feeling this intensity for someone else feels impossible. That's how unique this connection feels from their side. At the same time, they are aware that not everyone celebrates you. They see the envy around you. They hear the whispers. They notice when people talk behind your back or try to diminish your achievements. And it angers them more than they show. They want to step in. They want to defend you. They want to silence those voices. But they hesitate, because publicly they don't have a defined place beside you yet. They feel like they don't have the right to defend you openly. If they speak up too strongly, people might question their position. Who are you to take their side? That question holds them back. They don't want to create unnecessary attention without having an official connection. What they truly want is to be someone who can stand next to you openly. Someone who can protect you without explanation. Someone who can defend you proudly. There is a strong protective instinct growing inside them. Not controlling, not possessive. Protective in a sincere and loving way. Their intentions toward you are pure. They do not have hidden agendas. They are not playing games. The only thing stopping them has been their own insecurity. They feel like they need to level up before approaching you fully. They want to feel worthy. They want to feel strong enough to stand beside you without feeling overshadowed. But something is changing. You are rising in your life. You are evolving. And instead of shrinking away from that growth, they are trying to grow too. They are pushing themselves, improving themselves, quietly working on becoming better, stronger, more confident. It feels like there is an invisible force nudging this connection forward, as if circumstances, timing, and inner growth are aligning for both of you. The fear that once kept them frozen is slowly losing its power. They are beginning to realize that staying silent hurts more than risking vulnerability. They are starting to understand that if they don't step forward, they might lose the chance entirely. So yes, they have been holding back. Yes, they have been watching from a distance. Yes, they have been fighting their own feelings. But that internal battle is reaching its turning point. They don't want to remain the silent admirer forever. They want to be the one standing beside you. And when they finally gather the courage to move, it won't be subtle anymore. It will be intentional. It will be clear. It will be real. Because this connection from their side is not casual. It is deep. What I'm feeling here is very intense. But let's talk about it in a clear and grounded way so you can truly understand what's happening. You are not someone who connects with people casually. You don't just step into romantic energy because it's available. For you, there has to be stimulation on multiple levels. A person has to awaken something inside you, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually. They have to spark desire, curiosity, and depth within you. Only when someone touches those inner layers do you even consider allowing them closer. You don't fall just because someone is present. You fall because someone moves you. And this person? You move them. You stimulate them in ways they didn't expect. You satisfy something inside them without even trying. It's not about physical presence alone. It's your aura, your energy, your confidence, your mystery. They see you as magnetic, attractive in a way that feels almost addictive. There's something about you that pulls them in and keeps them thinking about you long after you're gone. At the same time, this intensity makes them nervous, because they are aware that if they can see all these qualities in you, other people can see them too. They know you are desirable. They know you are being noticed. And that awareness creates urgency inside them. They feel competition, even if you haven't given them a reason to feel insecure. The idea that someone else could step forward before they do is deeply triggering for them. Whenever you are near them, they feel it strongly. Their emotions rise. Their body reacts. Their thoughts become chaotic. Yet they may have appeared calm, quiet, or even distant. That's because they were trying to control themselves. Inside, they were burning. They couldn't say much. They didn't know how to act. But the attraction has been building quietly. Now that quiet energy is shifting into action. I see sudden movement from this person. An impulsive decision. Something unexpected. They don't want to hold back anymore. They may reach out in a simple way. A message, a call, a casual invitation. It might seem small on the surface, like asking you out for coffee or suggesting time together. But behind that simple gesture is a major emotional decision. For them, this is not casual at all. It's bold. And if you choose to say yes, that's when things begin to grow. You're not going to rush. That's important. You'll take your time. You'll observe them carefully. You might allow friendship first. You'll test their consistency. You'll pay attention to how they treat you, how they speak, whether their actions match their intentions. You want clarity before you invest your heart. And that is wise. As time passes, communication will increase. Conversations will become longer. Comfort will grow. You'll start noticing their personality more clearly, their habits, their values, their character, their way of thinking. You'll see whether you truly align or not. The connection will not explode overnight. It will develop gradually, day by day, in a steady and natural way. Here is something important. This person has been feeling deeply for you for longer than you realize. Their feelings are not new. They have been carrying this inside quietly. That's why when they move forward, it feels intense. It has been building for some time. Spending more time together will begin to move your heart too. What starts as curiosity will slowly turn into attachment. What starts as interest will turn into emotional warmth. You may not notice the exact moment it shifts, but one day you'll realize that you feel something real. This connection carries long-term potential. It doesn't feel chaotic or draining. It doesn't feel like something meant to teach painful lessons. Instead, it feels steady, mature, supportive. If things continue in a healthy direction, this could become something very serious. You will evaluate everything carefully: compatibility, future goals, emotional security, shared values. Once you feel certain, once you feel safe and understood, the path forward becomes clear. There's energy here of approval and stability. For those at a stage in life where commitment or marriage is relevant, this connection has that kind of possibility. This person will not take you for granted. They will appreciate that you chose them. They will prioritize you. They will support your growth and push you forward rather than hold you back. They see your value clearly. In many ways, they feel lucky that you even consider them. The bond strengthens with time instead of fading. It grows deeper through conversation, shared moments, and mutual respect. This feels like two people choosing each other consciously, not out of loneliness or impulse, but because the connection feels right. If someone has been quietly on your mind while reading this, that's not random. If a specific face keeps appearing in your thoughts, pay attention to that. The energy between you is shifting. Something unexpected is about to begin, and it has the power to change both of your lives in a meaningful way. This is the beginning of something that starts small but carries the potential to become lasting. Soulmate energy feels different. It feels calm, steady, and safe. It's not chaotic or confusing. A soulmate connection is not about obsession or constant emotional highs and lows. It's about peace. It's about feeling understood without having to explain yourself again and again. This person accepts you exactly as you are. They won't try to change your lifestyle, your appearance, your personality, or the way you choose to live. They won't control you or make you feel small. Instead, they will stand beside you. They will support you openly. When you need protection, they will protect. When you need encouragement, they will uplift you. And if outside voices try to interfere, they won't let you fight alone. You are attracting someone genuine, but this connection will unfold naturally. As you begin talking to this person, you will slowly see whether your values match, whether your goals align, and whether they truly meet the standards you hold for your future partner. The best part is, you won't feel confused. You will feel clear. You will know whether to move forward or let go peacefully. This connection feels destined, almost like it was meant to happen at this exact time. The person entering your life soon will see you for who you are now, not who you used to be. And that matters because you have changed so much. You've grown. You've elevated. Your glow is real. People notice your transformation. Some admire you. Some feel inspired by you. Some try to copy your energy or your style. And yes, some may even feel jealous or talk behind your back. But that only proves one thing. You have outgrown the old version of yourself and the old spaces you once fit into. You are strong. You carry quiet wisdom and deep inner power. You may not always see it, but others do. You have stepped into a higher version of yourself. And when you rise like that, you don't attract just anyone. You attract someone who matches your level, someone mature, balanced, and emotionally secure. Someone who respects your growth instead of feeling threatened by it. This upcoming connection is not about drama or confusion. It is about stability, clarity, and building something real. It is about partnership, not control. Support, not competition. Take this message as reassurance. You are not behind. You are not late. The right person is aligning with the version of you that has healed, grown, and learned. Trust the timing. What is meant for you will meet you in peace, not chaos.